Chairman of IEBC, Mr. Chebukati, I'm out of great respect, and even respect more after this election. The Justice Chief Guest, Honorable Justin Muturi, the Honorable Attorney General, and former Speaker of the National Assembly, IEBC Commissioners, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Murungi, Deputy Speaker of the Senate, Madam Judy Lamette, the Deputy IG, Reverend Father Joseph Mutie, Chair of the Interreligious Council of Kenya, all distinguished guests that are here, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed, good morning and Happy New Year. First, a hearty congratulations to IEBC team as we launch the post-election evaluation report for the 2022 general election. It is indeed my pleasure to be at this occasion, and I take this opportunity to extend my most sincere gratitude to the Commission for allowing me to be part of this extremely important event. On 8 April 2022, the Council of Governors was invited and attended the launch of key governance instruments, namely Training Manual on Election Security Handbook, and the Security Guide. At the launch, the Council stated, and I quote, "Elections are a fundamental process in any advanced democracy. As political leaders, we are alive to the fact that generations to come are dependent on our sobriety today. Therefore, we as the Council of County Governments and as agents of peace in our respective counties commit to fully support the IEBC and other agencies throughout this electioneering period. We will preach peace and practice peace as Kenya's interest supersedes our own interests. I can confirm that indeed we did our part." Ladies and gentlemen, Article 88(4)(h) of the Constitution mandates the Commission to conduct post-election evaluations. This is a key activity and often said to be the last in the electoral cycle, but one that informs the next cycle of election. Post-election evaluation is not only an international best practice, but is also a constitutionally assigned mandate of the Commission. Post-election evaluation require candid and brutal examination and assessment of what worked, what failed, lessons learned, as well as making recommendations that will inform strategies to be employed in the next electoral cycle, in this case in 2027. The evaluation that has been concluded and which is to be launched today is expected to build on the 2017 evaluation. The report is therefore expected to outline the lessons learned, findings and recommendations, and how they informed the 2022 elections. Therefore, as we want to launch this report, it would be amiss of us not to reflect and take stock of what happened in the previous elections as well, but importantly on the just concluded elections. To the Commission, it is not always comfortable to subject yourself to scrutiny, but it is the only way that we can grow. Remaining transparent and accountable is key and indeed the hallmark of good governance and the foundation of the Constitution of Kenya. I therefore believe that this report addresses fundamental issues and makes recommendations in various areas that I will not go into details of. Having said that, since the advent multi-party elections in 1992, Kenya's elections and performance of IEBC has been assessed mostly against one parameter: the political acceptability of the presidential election. To the extent that the presidential election is highly contested, the elections are usually declared stolen and IEBC gets grossly maligned. Forgotten in this denigration of IEBC is the fact that IEBC undertakes 5 other elections which are largely accepted, including by the protagonists, as free, fair, and credible. In my view, these other elections are actually the true test of IEBC's capabilities, not the politically volatile presidential tallying process. The most objective assessment of the credibility of the elections can be judged by the number of elections that get nullified by the courts. This number has consistently gone down over the years. I believe this year's petitions will provide the least number of nullifications, speaking volumes about IEBC's professionalism. To IEBC, we say keep up the good work. Always ignore us, politicians, and our political noise, and keep your eye on the ball. But even for the politically challenged presidential elections, the quality of elections has continued to improve, with IEBC learning from the mistakes of previous elections to increasingly provide, at least in law, if not politically, an increasingly credible election. Who can forget the innovative posting of all presidential elections in an open portal in 2022? That was indeed the game changer, an issue that was partly behind the nullification of the 2017 elections. This posting is what laid to rest any believable allegation of rigging, since the actual results were available for all of us to see. Unrecognized in these critiques of IEBC performance, which focuses on the National Election Tallying Center at Bomas, is the reality that final election results are declared in 46,232 polling stations. One could say we have 46,232 presidential elections, the declaration of which by dint of law is final and cannot be changed. The tally of results in Bomas is purely a mathematical process. The most important portion of the elections is in these polling stations. Here, largely young, patriotic Kenyans work for long hours on low wages, unappreciated and uncelebrated. These patriots deliver the election results that make Kenya's election the pinnacle of Africa's democratic experience. Lost in the noise at Bomas is the story of these patriots. Even when some pay the ultimate price for their integrity with their lives, as happened with the returning officer in Embakasi, their stories are quickly forgotten. To these patriots, some of who are in this room or represented by those in this room, who include returning officers, presiding officers, polling clerks, and their supporting staff, this country owes you a debt of gratitude. Only God can truly reward you. And so, with those few and many remarks, I would like to say to Mr. Chebukati, you have done your part, you have made us proud. We wish you well in your transition. Please do call me for a game of golf. I will be available to chat. And to those who have been left behind with IEBC and all the partners who are supporting IEBC going forward, let us remember the people who actually do play a critical role to make this country the democracy that it is. And as we strive to do so, let us put a lot more effort to ensure that we are educating our masses towards the achievement of the 2/3 gender rule. Congratulations once again, and God bless you. Asante.